Here at Ocyon, we use bone marrow-derived stem cells. Bone marrow is the source of cell production in the body. Cells are produced in the bone marrow. The bone marrow actually has what's called a hypoxic environment. The oxygen content in the bone is less than the rest of the body, which keeps the cells, including stem cells, at a quiescent state. This allows the cells to be more potentiated, more able to heal different injuries because they don't have a role yet in the body. Now, fat is another source of cells. Some people have found in research that actually the number of stem cells in fat versus bone marrow is higher per milliliter collected. Why is this? Well, one of the theories is that fat is a pro-inflammatory tissue. What this means is that fat creates inflammation. This is why obesity is linked to type 2 diabetes. The fat produces a lot of inflammatory markers, which affects glucose control in the body. So one of the theories is that the stem cells, they migrate from the bone marrow to the fat, they leave that hypoxic environment, they enter into the normal circulation of the body, and once they arrive in the fat, they act like immune cells to decrease the inflammation that's being produced by the fat. So these cells already have a role. Now, the other part of fat that comes into discussion in discussing fat as a source of stem cells is, can we isolate those cells from the fat? There's a product called stromal vascular fraction. It's a way of taking fat and adding an enzyme called collagenase, which frees the stem cells from the fat and allows them to be injected into tissue to create repair. Now, currently the FDA has restricted the use of collagenase. This leaves the companies that are creating fat graft devices or devices that are trying to take stem cells from fat with a bit of a problem. They need to free those stem cells from the fat. Now, some people are using sonification, which is sound. Some people are using mechanical lysis, trying to separate them mechanically. But the bottom line is it's not as effective as the collagenase-based procedure, the stromal vascular fraction. So the products on the market right now, like lipogems, which currently got FDA approval, although there is stem cells in the fat that's being injected, the stem cells are not freed from the fat, therefore they cannot make contact with cells and act in a manner that is as potent and as effective as the cells that are extracted from bone marrow, which are free in solution, able to contact other cells and release signaling molecules to the injured tissue. Now, the third type of cells that we should talk about is umbilical blood. The debate is still out. Are there living cells in umbilical blood? Are there not? A lot of it depends on the way that they're harvested and the way that they're frozen after the collection. But again, here at Ocyon, we use bone marrow-derived cells, tried and true. For many years, a lot of the research has been centered around bone marrow-derived cells as the good source of orthopedic stem cell procedures. And that's what we use here at Ocyon Regenerative Medicine.